Hello everyone! Welcome to Hopecast, where we share stories, faith, and hope for our community. I am Kenyon Anthony D. Afalia, and today's episode is called Empty Pews, Open Hearts. In this episode, we will talk about a real issue happening in many communities: the decreasing of church attendees. Many people no longer go to church as often as before. Some feel too busy, some feel disconnected, and others just don't see the reason to attend anymore. Our aim for these podcasts is to raise awareness about this issue, to understand why it happens, and to encourage everyone to be part of the solution. We want to remind our community that the church is not just a place, it is a home for our faith, our hope, and our love for one another. This podcast is for everyone in the community, especially the youth, family, and church members who might have stopped attending. It is also for church leaders and volunteers who wish to find ways to make church life more alive and welcoming again. If you've ever looked around your church and noticed more empty seats than people, this message is for you. Have you ever noticed how our church seems a little emptier these days? Where did everyone go? Why are fewer people coming to Mass or church gathering? Sometimes, it's not because they don't care. Maybe they just lost connection or feel that the church is no longer for them. But today, we'll reflect on how we can open our hearts again and bring new life to our church community. In the past, Sunday mornings were filled with families walking to church, children's singing, and people greeting one another with smiles. It was a place where everyone felt united. But now, many pews are empty. Why is this happening? Some people say they are too busy with work or school. Others feel that church activities don't connect with their lives anymore. And some just prefer to stay home and watch online masses. It's easy to lose touch when life gets hard or when faith feels distant. But remember what Saint Augustine once said: "Our hearts are restless until they rest in you, O Lord." No matter how far we wander, God always calls us back. The church remains open, waiting for our return. How can we solve this community problem? There are many simple but meaningful ways we can help bring people back to church. Number 1, personal invitation. Sometimes people just need a small push. Invite a friend or a family member personally to attend Mass with you. A simple, "Hey, come with me to church this Sunday," can make a big difference. Second, create a welcoming atmosphere. Make the church a place where everyone feels accepted. Greet people with a smile, talk to newcomers, and make them feel part of the community. Remember what Mother Teresa of Calcutta said: "Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. Number 3, encourage youth involvement. The youth are the heart of the future church. Give them chances to serve, maybe in the choir, in being a lector, outreach programs, or helping during church events. When young people feel included, they bring energy and creativity to the church. Fourth, use social media for good. In today's world, most people are online. Let us use that space to share positivity and faith. Post quotes, reflections, or upcoming church events. A small post can touch someone's heart and bring them back to faith. Number 5, be a living example. As Saint Francis of Assisi said, preach the gospel at all times. When necessary, use words. This means our actions speak louder than what we say. Be kind, patient, and loving, because when others see Christ in us, they will want to find Him too. Sixth, work together as a community. Organize small faith-sharing groups, family days, or outreach activities. When we build relationships, we build faith. As late Pope Francis reminds us, the church grows by attraction, not in proselytism. People come back when they feel loved and accepted. Take a moment to think about this. When was the last time you truly felt connected to your faith community? Do you miss that feeling of peace and belonging? The church is not just about hearing the word, it's about living it together. Each of us is a piece of God's family puzzle. And when even one person is missing, something feels incomplete. As St. John Paul II said, the future starts today, not tomorrow. Let's start now. Let's bring life back into our church. One person, one family, one act of love at a time. Before we end this episode, I want to share a quote from Saint Catherine of Siena. Be who God meant you to be, and you will set the world on fire. We can all be that fire, that light that shines in our community. Let's not wait for others to make that change. Let it begin with us. When we fill those empty pews again with open hearts, we make our church not just full, but alive. Because the real church isn't just made of walls or chairs. It's made of people of love and of faith. So to everyone listening, invite someone to church this week. Reach out, smile more. Let's bring back that spirit of unity and hope. This has been Kenyon Anthony D. Afalia, and you've been listening to Hopecast, where we spread hope out of everything. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, the doors of the church are always open, but it's our hearts that must step inside.